Hi, sweet treats. This is All of the Six, and I'm back with Homecoming starring Markipler. Now, in the last one, I was a big bubble blowing baby, and I cried a lot, and I did a lot of other stuff. So we're gonna keep going and get on with the show. Yeah, that's where I am. Troops, we meet again. Did you let your body get snatched again? Ha! What an idiot. Butt stabber, you son of a bitch. I don't want to hear it right now. Tim may be in trouble, so it's our mission to corner that demon and destroy it once and for all. This is the third game, dinkus, damn it. We have to finish this. Fourth wall break. Blood monster, you're kind of slow, but you're all icky and bloody. That's got to be worth something, right? Butt stabber, I'm not sure I can trust you, but I have no choice. You're fast and deadly, but you're wild card. I'll have to use you carefully. Blind wolf, you're a wolf, and you're blind. You can't see for crap, but you have a decent hearing and a great sense of smell. I'll have to make use of that. Outside the power I used to summon you guys, I can probably seal a door shut, warp myself one extra time. I hope you calculated that right. I will scare the demon away from my room. I will station you throughout the house strategically to drive the demon into the basement, where I'll be waiting. Any questions? Yeah, what if? Good question. Unfortunately, we don't have time for an answer. Let's get the show on the road. First of all, which room should I block off? I should probably choose the one that's probably the most problematic. I guess I would have to choose the library because the library has the secret room. Yeah, I should probably block this room off completely. Now, where should I have the blind wolf hide? The blind wolf should hide in the bathroom, and the blood orc. Where should I station this freaky SOB? I think I should put him in the studio and put the butt stabber. So by process of elimination, the butt stabber will hide in the kitchen. All clear? Good. Let's do this. I think I got this right. I don't know if they want it the same as the first game or not. You again? What do you think? I was just gonna give up and let you do whatever you want? How are you back in that form? I've learned a lot, including how to destroy you once and for all. You may as well give up now. The demon knew he could escape the wolf by simply being quiet. Aww. I guess the butt stabber would have to be there. The demon escapes the crazed butt stabber but not without getting stabbed in the butt first. The blood orc noticed blood dripping from the demon. It reminded him of himself. He decided that the demon must have been his long-lost brother. The blood orc declared the demon his friend and vowed not to attack him. The demon was happy to play along and run out Mark's time. Stupid orc guys, surely there's a better method. Let's put the blood orc. Let's still lock the library. Okay. We'll still lock out the library. Blind wolf will hide in the library or in the studio. He should be in the bathroom. Butt stabber will hide in the kitchen. Okay. I think I got this now. I think we're good. I think we're pretty good on this one. This might actually be the last episode. I'm sad to see it go. The demon escaped the raised butt stabber, but not without being stabbed in the butt first. And now that he smells the blood, the wolf will go after him. What? The blind wolf was so disgusted by the odor of poop on the demon that it fled the area. Perhaps the butt stabber landing a surprise attack in the kitchen is a bad thing. By the time the oversight was noticed, Mark didn't have enough time to banish the demon. Damn your butt-stabbing butt stabber. Surely there is a better method. Okay. So, I guess I should keep them where they were. Because I want to keep the library blocked off because that's good. He can just hide in there and run out his time. The wolf can hide in the bathroom. The bloater can go in the kitchen again, and Bud Stabber will stay in the studio. We'll try that. This is actually, I like this feature. This is a cool feature. Good job, Jsquared. Because he's like, oh, I can just sneak by the wolf in this one. But that's okay. Because as long as he doesn't smell like poop. You still want him to keep going. The demon escapes the blood, but not without being smeared with blood first. Oh! Ooh. I got it. I'm so good. I know what to do. The crazed best ever chased the demon off to the basement as planned, but the plan didn't go exactly as planned. Mad at Mark for not placing him in the bathroom where his opportunity to stab the butt of his eyes, but ever exacted his revenge. He logged into Mark's security and believes you now sure that demon banishment would proceed, but that cost worth it. Millions of subscribers and roughly infinity videos deleted in a matter of minutes. Surely there is a better method. Okay. So, Wolf will block out the library. Where should I have the blind wolf hide? Blind wolf should stay in the library, I think. Or in the studio. And the blood orc should be put in the kitchen. The butt stabber hide in the bathroom. Okay. I like how you're giving me hints about this too. But he didn't have the chance to attack him, and that's like the bad part. Okay. I guess it wasn't best to injure him like I wanted to. The blind wolf notices a scent of blood in the air. The blood orc may not have been able to grab the demon, but their efforts were not useless. Okay. The plan worked beautifully. The demon was led to the basement with nowhere else to turn. Mark was waiting to finish the encounter. It's over. This again? Really? Why couldn't you just give up? Deja vu, huh? Except last time, this ended with you giving up of your own volition. This time, you don't have a choice. Where's Tim? On the other side of this wall is my guess. He jumped down. Maybe you should go save him, huh? No, not just yet. Not until I'm finished with you. So you've really learned how to get rid of me then. That's right. It's been a fun ride, but this is where you get off. Well, do it then. I don't have any tricks up my sleeve anymore. I don't have anything. Putting on that sad voice. Really? You're going to try for sympathy after everything we've been through? I'm sorry, Sophie. I knew it! Oh, I had the theory! Oh my gosh! The ghost is the father, and Sophie, and oh, Blue, oh. Doesn't matter. Do what you have to do now. Because I just met Sophie not an hour ago. What are the... Not the same one. You didn't meet this Sophie today. She's in a coma. So, yeah, I knew it. How do you know Sophie? No, how do you know Sophie? Kind of a weird story, but if I hadn't met her, I wouldn't know how to send you away for good. Isn't that right? Makes sense. She probably hates me for what I did. What you did to her. Do you go around this town harassing everyone? No, I broke my promise. I failed. Are you? You're Sophie's dad? It's weird looking at Markipler and saying that, but I don't know that I deserve that title. But yes, I am her father. Luke. This is crazy. What are the odds that it was you pursuing me all this time? Did she not send you to banish me? What? No, she's waiting for you. She said you put her into the coma. She's not mad at me? What was your plan? Tell me. What little time I have. Okay, I'm a gifted doctor. Was a single father. A good father, I believe. As fate would have it, Sophie was diagnosed with an incurable illness, but I wasn't going to take incurable as an answer. So I induced the coma, yes, to suspend the illness. I left to use a friend's lab in another country, which had tech and resources that I needed. I had a system in place where the authorities would be notified of Sophie's whereabouts if something were to happen to me while I was away. Something happened. As you can infer, I became a lingering spirit. I refused the next world because I wasn't finished in this one. I went through with my search, but it took much longer without a body. At the time, I hadn't learned how to commandeer one. I had to get things I needed because I couldn't order them. It took me years, but I did accomplish my goal. I found the cure. I came back to this town, the town where Sophie was hospitalized. I visited her. I didn't think she's aware when I was there. Since then, though, her spirit has been active. I could sense it. I awakened something in her, and that drove me even more to save her. Unfortunately, it also drove me closer to becoming a malevolent spirit. Every setback whittled away a bit of my humanity, if I even have that. Well, you're still worried about her. I don't think any other spirit in the hospital had reached the top level where she stays, since she'd been admitted. While I was there, one of the spirits taught me how to take a living body and use it as my own. Taught me what would happen to my host. You asked what the odds were that it's been me following you? Well, it's really not that far-fetched a notion. I watched big houses in town and waited for a perfect subject to move in. Before long, there you were. You had the money I needed in order to order the supplies. You had excellent hand-eye coordination for the surgery, so I took your body while you were weak. You know the rest, I suppose. So, all those boxes are out there. Are the supplies you need to save her? That's what that stuff is for? Yes, but it doesn't matter now. This body is too twitchy. I wouldn't go near her with it. You almost trapped me outside my body forever. You know what's... I'm not proud of how I've been. Seeing my Sophie 7 years older, I became careless. I'm sorry. I am sorry. The funny thing is, you've been studying me all this time. You learned my voice and mannerisms and history, but you didn't see my kindness? I guess if you had just explained the situation to me from the start, I would have helped you. Because Mark is so awesome and he would have. It just got reckless. I shouldn't have. I wasn't thinking clearly anymore. Well, you're having the shred of humanity right here at this end. I don't know if you're like totally bad. She's a great kid, isn't she? She seems very nice. Do you think... How much time do you have left to be outside of your body? Not enough. Maybe 20 minutes. I see. But I know a girl who I believe would be happy to participate in saving Sophie. Really? Mark helped the spirit out of the hole, as well as Tiny Box Tim. The spirit collected the supplies he needed and headed to the hospital. Mark returned to his body and caught Nurse Hale up. She informed him that giving her body to the spirit voluntarily means she cannot take it back without permission. If he chose to, he could keep her body. But she trusted him. She said if he was the same doctor she knew all those years ago, then she knew he would do the right thing. The surgery was prepped, and Nurse Hale made sure that there would be no interruptions. As per the doctor's request, she also lured Sophie's spirit into the state of sleep. He knew he would become too emotional to focus if Sophie were awake, and he didn't want her to remember her this way. Nurse Hale gave her body to him, and the procedure began. Please don't tell me I have to do Surgeon Simulator on this. Sophie's father worked diligently and meticulously. It was the fruition of a plan he dreamt up 7 years ago. All of his research paid off. Every step of the way, he knew exactly what to do. He had planned for every contingency. He was ready. There was one thing he didn't know how to handle. However, none of the tests or mental preparation could have readied him for what happened as he finished up the procedure. His daughter's spirit, being an especially strong one, pulled itself back from unconsciousness. What are you doing? Sophie? You can hear me! I've been talking to you for so long! Sophie, I know this is strange, but this is Daddy. I'm borrowing this body. Daddy? You're all going to be all better now. You fixed me! I knew you would! And in that moment, Sophie's father had finally resolved the situation that had cursed him to be a lingering spirit in the first place. He had achieved true closure. You never gave up all this time. Of course not. You said you would be the son, so I knew you'd be back. In doing so, he received an opportunity that few lingering spirits achieve. He was given a second chance to move on. He had to make up his mind right away. I'm sorry that it took me so long, Bluebird. I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that we're together again now. I can't stay with you. I have to give this body back, and I don't have one anymore, so I can't stay. What? You can stay. You have to. I caged my Bluebird once and left her far too long. I won't have you spending your time trying to reach me, waiting on me again. I have to go now, or stay forever. I don't know what's ahead, but I know it's not here. This is the perfect ending to my story here. No, it's not fair. You have to take care of me. You have to make me a new sandwich for me. You owe me a lot of them. I've kept my final promise. I have to go now, Bluebird. Fine. Our time is now done, but... Tell Jen and Mark I will never forget them. I know they'll make sure you're cared for. Daddy, I said our time is now. Our time now is done. You have to. I love you, Sophie. I love you more than anything. I have every second since I first held you. For every second I've been gone. I love you too. Please. Our time for now is... And I will always love you. Bye-bye, Bluebird. Sophie recovered from her coma, and her condition was completely cured. She began physical therapy and improved faster than expected. There was no denying that she was strong-spirited. Her father, having found solace in finally being able to keep his promise, was unbound to the physical world. His spirit was able to move on to whatever might come next. Nurse Hale woke up from her first spiritual adventure and became the first person to hear Sophie's voice, truly hear it, in 7 long years. Mark planned a party that would trump his original, not only because it would be bigger, but because it was a true celebration of closure. The demon was at peace. Homecoming starring Markipler by Jsquared. Thank you guys so much. I was like, oh my gosh. I was actually crying at the end if you guys couldn't tell. Because that was like a really emotional thing. Thanks for being mad, Mark. Thanks for the kind words, Mark fans. And thank you Jsquared for letting me play this game. This was so awesome. It's so amazing. I want to play the whole series again and keep playing it over and over. There's not enough. Oh, I get to talk to everybody again. Excited for Friday's 19? It's supposed to be, supposedly this time, it's super mega personal. Wow. I think that was Yummy Mesh. Top of the evening to you, laddie. I'm having a good time. I brought Zoo Race for the after party. You better have been practicing because I'm pretty good with Pharaoh Goat. Jontron! I'm the real Wade, I swear. No, you're not. Well, they just cut us out of this one altogether, huh? Maybe it was for the better. How cool is that? I got to provide some foreshadowing on the second game, long before the whole plot started to unravel. I'm important! I seen that video where you had played Captain Falcon. That's how come you were able to Falcon punch me in the canopy, huh? But for real though, you got any more hot dogs? I'm fiending for a hot dog, man. Come on, just one. Ooh. Oh, cool, blood orc. Did I do good? I did real good, right? Yeah, you did. Yeah. Wow, you're not nearly as intimidating in proper lighting. You think I'm cute? From Meow. Oh, what have I done? I don't know why you even invited me, but I'm not allowed to stab butts. What is life without butt stabbing? Oh, fuck you, Slender. Fuck you so hard. I promise not to kidnap anyone at your little party. You're the only person who actually paid me for my work, even to this day. Yeah, fuck you, Slender. I wouldn't have invited you. Hi, Mark. I guess now it'll be a lot easier for us to visit each other with me being in a real body. Jenna says I can live with her from now on and stay as long as I want. She said you made this possible, so thank you so much. I'll have you know, many of the lingering spirits in the hospital were inspired by Sophie's father. It won't happen overnight, but in time they will find peace. Your actions were a catalyst for that. I can never thank you enough. Hi, John here, the guy who typed the words you're reading right now, and she's Geraldine, in case you forgot. If you like the soundtrack I wrote for this game, search for Unicorn Hole on Bandcamp, and you can download it. That's what Unicorn Hole is. I will look for it, because it's really good. I even did some real instrument remixes of some of the songs. They sound pretty rad. If I do say so, I just totally did. Does that sound like too much of a commercial? It does, doesn't it? I mean, it's free, so... Anyway, thanks for playing. Maybe one day we'll come up with a fresh idea for you. Thanks again for playing our game. It really means a lot to us. You can just ignore John whoring himself out to you, but don't really, because you know he's like starving artist thing. Anyways, I'm now going to pet the werecat now. Kitty! Wow! Oh, it's him! I forgot him! You did it, Mark! You're my hero! Oh my gosh, this has got to be the ending. Best way to end it off is in front of a big pile of meat. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Homecoming Starting Markipler by Jsquared Entertainment. They did an awesome job. Thank you guys so much for letting me play this game and letting me record it. I had so much fun. I will play it many more times over. I don't think this is going to ever be a boring game for me. And for a story like this one to actually make me cry, oh my gosh, you guys did awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe and see even more. Hit the subscribe button. Questions, comments, concerns, requests, or any other games, put them down in the comment section below the description. I will do my best to read them and answer them in kind. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have the best day that you want to have, and I will see you all in the next episode.